Hi there. A long time no see or hear. I hope all is well. I wanted to just make a video and share an update, but more importantly than that, share a moment of whew, because those are the types of things that are interesting when they happen, but then you kind of forget about them, and I wanted to capture it for myself and anyone else who might be interested, and maybe for Emily as she gets older. Yeah, as you may know if you saw my softypapa dead video, this channel it may be in the process of changing. I may not be doing adventures like I used to anymore. It may be, I'm in the process of another type of adventure. Every 10 years, my wife and I seem to, dismantle our lives and change things. You've followed my videos in the past. You're familiar with how we met in the States, lived in Japan, went back to the States, and then we went back to Japan, and now we're about to go back to the States again. We keep bouncing across the Pacific, so we're pretty used to that process. Now we're about to do it again. Last time we did it with Emily when she was 3, and we had lots of money, so it was easy. But now we're doing she's 13, and we don't have as much money, so it's trickier in a bad economy and the like. So it's been a slow process. I put out lots of applications for work, got 0 responses, and then finally my brother tipped me off to a good opportunity at the same organization where he works, and I flew over to the United States to meet a manager there, a very informal thing. That was back in August, to just basically press the flesh a little bit, get to know that person, let them know who I was and the like, and ostensibly hopefully they'll keep me in mind should an opening come up. And indeed, something did come up. And I was brought into the loop for applying for that particular position. Now, it's been a long, long process since after August. The long process of applying, going through various hoops to go through, including getting special training and certification on some procedures. It's not really an IT protocol, it's a procedure. This is an IT-related job, computer-related job. And basically then finally getting the application in, going through the internal selection process. They had to go through the insiders, to go through them first, and then get into the pool of applicants, and they hopefully make it into through HR, into the final small group of candidates, and then schedule for appointments. See, it's a long process. I mean, it's been half a year since I started this, and I'm finally in line for my last interview in this at the end of this month. I'll be on the 27th of December. I'll be flying back to the United States on the 23rd and going in for the interview. And one of the contingencies for this job is California driver's license. I mean, one of the minor things of all the things that you had to have, all the experience and background and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of like a project management type of job. So it was. You need a lot of experience. You need an educational background. You need all kinds of stuff, some certifications and the like. And I finally got all those ducks in a row. But there was this one thing that my California driver's license had expired, and that was a requirement for employment. Let's hold off here and avoid the wind. That was a requirement for employment. So, I may not get this on a technicality. So I've been doing some research, and it looks like, thankfully, and this is the point of the video. The point of the video was, for about a week, I was really anxious and upset at myself for letting my California driver's license expire, and this whole opportunity, this whole critical juncture in our lives may be jeopardized by a small technicality like that. So finally, I got on the phone and called up this morning. I called up the California Department of Motor Vehicles and got onto their system. And it turns out that even though my license expired, years ago, I may not have to get a new one. By their records, I still have a license. I just have to renew it. And the number of years it's been expired doesn't seem to be really a big issue. So then I switched to their website, made an appointment to go into the DMV. I arrive in California on the 23rd. I'll be in the DMV at 8 a.m. on the 24th to renew my license, and I'll have that taken care of. And even if that doesn't work out, I have to take the test again, then I'll have that same window of period that I'm there, and I can take the test. But it looks like I won't have to do any of that. Just maybe a few questions on a written test might be all I need to do. Whew. So that was the point. I was just walking along just now. I left the house on my way to work, and I was walking along thinking, you know, I was building up this wall, this edifice in my mind between me and this goal. Wow, look at Mount Fuji. I don't know if you guys can see it. There. Ooh, look, you see it back there? Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful sunlight on it. But the thing was, it was not based on actual information. It was based on suppositions and panicked, worrisome ideas. Now, so far, just about everything that's been happening with this process, which seemed impossible at the beginning, has been working out. Now, and I've got a lot of other things that I'm anxious about. You know, it's going to take more than a year for this transition to be complete, assuming that I even get the job, and then make the transition, and then eventually manage to get my family over there. That's another story, another video on how I'm just like last time I went back to the States. I went first, got everything set up, and then brought my wife, then my girlfriend over. I'll be doing the same thing this time. I'm going over first, get everything set up, and then bringing my family over. And I'll make another video to explain how that process is going to work, because we're still working out the details on that. But anyway, I just wanted to make this video to capture that moment of aha when I realized how much more expedient and prudent it would be if I had just made that phone call a week ago to the California DMV and avoided all this worry rather than fretting about it. Maybe my wife says I kind of enjoy it. She thinks I enjoy the fretting and the worry a little bit. Maybe that was the case. But I certainly have to stop that if I'm going to live very long. I got to worry about the stress that it has. So anyway, things are working out. I've got this thing coming up, this interview. It's going to be a tricky one. It's an interview with two upper level managers whom I've never met. I've only heard their names. And we'll see and I should know within a short period of time after that. We'll see what happens. That's it, guys. Wow, 7 minutes just talking about a small point. more videos coming as they happen. I'll keep you guys posted on what happens with this life change. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.